Okay, it is time for the very much anticipated Modern Warfare 3 review. Normally, I'm usually positive about Call of Duty. I'm a big Call of Duty fan. Been playing Call of Duty since 2007, and I love the franchise. I really do love Call of Duty. It's the franchise that I always go to when I want a competitive first person multiplayer shooter. I bought in every release yearly, and I gotta say, for the most part, I've been happy with a lot of the Call of Duty releases. Granted, there have been releases where it hasn't been that good, and I can fully admit to something like that. But Modern Warfare 3 is not a good Call of Duty. It's not a good game. And I can't blame the developers for this, and I can't blame Xbox for this because it's neither of their fault. It's Activision's fault at this point. If you know anything about the history of this game, you would have known that Sledgehammer was originally put on this to develop an expansion for Modern Warfare 2 to extend the game's life cycle to 2 years instead of the yearly annual COD release. Well, Activision, being fucking Activision at this point, forced Sledgehammer to make a fully priced Call of Duty game when they have told consumers they weren't. Now, the reason why I did buy this was because the multiplayer beta did impress me. The movement felt great, the shooting felt great, the time to kill felt really well done, and honestly, fun. It was a fun multiplayer experience. And you know what? I still hold true to that in this review. I think the multiplayer is really fun, but there are a ton of issues with Modern Warfare 3 that cannot be ignored, and I'm not going to ignore them. Even as a Call of Duty fan, I'm not going to ignore it. And best believe this is going to be an extremely negative review. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 review. So I've already reviewed the campaign. That's already a 4 out of 10. I've already explained why I gave the campaign a 4 out of 10. This review is mostly focused on the multiplayer and the zombies portion. But I will say, if you haven't seen the campaign review, it is a 4 out of 10, very uninspired, short, with boring mission designs. Let's go ahead and put focus on the multiplayer. Multiplayer is Call of Duty's bread and butter. Even with MW2, I enjoy the multiplayer. I still do think the best multiplayer in the modern Call of Duties is Cold War, but that's just me. This multiplayer is extremely fun, and I do think, in terms of the movement and the shooting and the time to kill, it is very much up there in terms of the modern Call of Duties. However, this is also ruined by the bullshit way to earn guns and fucking lethal and tacticals for some reason. Let me put this in perspective. Do you guys do a lot of your daily challenges? Because I know I don't. Well, Call of Duty is now forcing you to do daily challenges, which limits you to unlocking things. No longer can you fully just grind out guns and grind out, your levels to unlock something. No. First you have to unlock this lethal and tactical or gun by getting to a certain level. Okay, that should be where it ends, but no. Then you have to click on the lethal tactical gun you want, and then you have to complete a certain amount of daily challenges in order to get said gun, lethal or tactical. How do they make this progression system somehow worse than the progression system in MW2? Because at least I can say with MW2, it was like, okay, just use another gun, whatever. This one's like, do your daily challenges. Do your daily challenges. Who the fuck is doing their daily challenges like that? That severely limits how many guns and lethal and tacticals you can unlock during a day. You can honestly only unlock, what, one a day? Because these are daily fucking challenges. In what fucking realm does that even make any lick of fucking sense? Oh, but this is not where the bullshit ends. Let's talk about maps. The maps are great, but they're already pre-existing fucking maps from the OG MW2. I can't give them credit for this because there is no original created, there is no original map in this fucking release. It is purely fucking OG MW2 maps. Purely OG MW2 maps. And this is where it shows this was meant to be an expansion. And honestly, if this was released as a small price, maybe $20 to $30 expansion, I can see how that would be fairly priced, right? But they're charging a full $70 fucking dollars for this. Hell, even Modern Warfare 2 had more content than Modern Warfare 3. The only difference with this one is that they include a zombies mode, which we will get into in a bit, which there is positives and negatives with that as well. But it's a shame because I do have fun playing this multiplayer. It is a fun, old school, fast paced feeling multiplayer. Something that I've been wanting back in Call of Duty since fucking Cold War. Where that one felt where it was meant to be an arcade shooter. This one feels like an arcade shooter. It doesn't feel like trying to be a tactical shooter. It feels fast paced and frantic and fun as hell. And I enjoy playing the multiplayer. But all this stupid bullshit with the stupid fucking progression and the fucking unoriginal maps really just makes me want to scratch my head and say, why release this as a full fucking fledged Call of Duty title when this could have been easily an expansion pack for Modern Warfare 2 like it was originally planned to be. I am tired of the Call of Duty devs not getting to do what they want, because if you want to know the whole story, apparently Sledgehammer wanted to make another Advanced Warfare. This is something they've been wanting to do for years, and they cannot do it because Activision won't let them. They won't let them. They were forced to do this expansion, and then they were forced again to make this a full-fledged COD title. The one thing I will say, though, as I said, the way the multiplayer feels is great with the side of the fucking shitty-ass progression, but the carryover progress does feel nice to have. Having all your bundles transfer from MW2 to MW3 is a very nice addition that I do hope they do continue doing going forward. Being able to play as my operators from MW2 to MW3 with all my unlocks is very nice and well done. Not to mention all your gun progress also carries over into MW3 from MW2. That is also a great addition. But none of that fucking matters when this feels like it should have been a fucking expansion. Okay. The multiplayer is very lackluster. Let me just say that. It's fun to play, but I'm not going to condone the new shitty ass progression and the unoriginal fucking maps and the unoriginality of it. Like, I'm not. So let's talk about zombies. Zombies is not that good either. I mean, it's okay. It's just DMZ reskinned to have zombies. That's it. It's fun to play. Yeah, sure, I will give them that. It is very fun to play at times. But it's just a fucking reskin of Modern Warfare 2's DMZ just with fucking zombies. But I will say, I do enjoy playing it more than DMZ, because at least I don't have to worry about my ass being shot up by another fucking player. I just have to worry about the zombies. That's it. It's a fun mode. I will say, it is very fun to play with friends, but it's a fucking reskin. And it feels like they just rushed it out the door to make this a quote-unquote full-fledged fucking Call of Duty. This Call of Duty is a fucking disappointment. It's not a good Call of Duty. I don't want anyone buying this. Do not buy Modern Warfare 3. Do not support Activision. Wait until next year to see how Xbox handles it. Wait until next year. But until then, Modern Warfare 3? Oh, I'm sorry. It's easily going to be a 3 out of fucking 10. And this is coming from someone who loves Call of Duty. The only reason why I'm going to keep playing this is for the fucking multiplayer in the zombies mode. But even still, I refuse to grind out fucking daily challenges, which is fucking pathetic and dumb to have as a progression system. Anyways, guys, this is Celtic Reviews. Do not buy this game. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys next time.